Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a big show lined up for you today. Absolutely. Tennessee has found their coach. And Danny White, I was really looking forward to who he was going to hire. I knew he was going to make a really good hire. That's what the guy does. A lot of people think he's got the Midas touch. I'm one of those guys. But we'll find out over time. But he's made a fine hire, and we're going to get all into it. But first, I'm going to need a little bit of help. Peyton, Carl, help me out.
Omaha! Huh?
Thanks, guys. And Tennessee's hired Kim Caldwell out of Marshall. And I know a lot of y'all are going to say, who the crap's Kim Caldwell? Well, you're going to find out all about her in this video. And I think this is going to be a fine hire. And there's a lot to be excited about in this. Obviously, we know she's replacing Kelly Harper, who was let go after 5 seasons. Now, to give you a little bit of history, she spent 7 years at Glenville State, which is a very small school. It wasn't a particularly good school at ladies basketball. Well, she took them to the heights. They won a national championship in Division II, won tons of conference championships, won almost every year, went to the Final Four. I mean, she's done a lot in Division II. Here you can see where she won the Pat Summit Trophy as the NCAA Division II National Coach of the Year. And Danny White said, from the beginning, our goal has been to find a dynamic head coach who can restore our women's basketball program to national prominence. Kim Caldwell is the ideal person to lead us. Said she has a winning formula that has had success implemented everywhere she's coached with a fast-paced, high-octane offense and pressure defense that has led to remarkable results in this new era of college sports. Said he was looking for an innovative head coach with a strong track record of winning titles. Says we're eager to return the Lady Vols to a championship level, and we're confident that Kim Caldwell is the coach who can lead us back to the top. Their offense is outstanding. It's fast-paced, a.k.a. Josh Heupel. It's also a very swarming defense. They're going to cause all kinds of turnovers, steals. They're going to score a lot of points. It's going to be a very exciting brand of basketball, not unlike our football program, which is super exciting. Let's dig a little bit deeper on this. And this is on Rocky Top Insider by Ryan Schubert. It talks about what to know about Kim Caldwell. She had a record of 191-24. The Pioneers made the NCAA tournament all 7 of her seasons. She won the conference championship 6 times in those 7 seasons and the conference tournament 5 times. She just wins. She's only been at Marshall for 1 year. She turned the program around after going 17-14 the season before. They went 26-7 as soon as Caldwell arrived, 17-1 in the Sun Belt. She was the Sun Belt Coach of the Year. She won the Maggie Dixon Division I Rookie Coach of the Year. It says Marshall had scored 100 points in 20 games in program history, 5 of which came last season under Caldwell. They averaged 85 points a game, which was 4th nationally. They ranked 3rd in made 3-point shots. They forced turnovers. 24 turnovers a game was their average, and 13 steals, which was 2nd nationally. This is going to be an outstanding, fun brand of basketball. I can't wait. I've really been waiting to see what Danny White was going to do with this, because he has such a record of making great hires, football and basketball, in both programs. So when he made this change, I had a feeling he was going to go after somebody very dynamic and that would bring an exciting brand of basketball, because honestly, they haven't been all that much fun to watch. And I know I'm going to take a lot of, everybody calm down out there, calm down.
You have failed me for the last time.
It's not been an exciting brand of basketball. I think this is going to be. I think this is going to take off, and it won't take long for her to turn this place around. First of all, you got money. You got a big name. It's a blue blood when it comes to ladies basketball. I don't think there's any question. It can absolutely go to the top. That's why I'm most excited, because let me tell you something about women's basketball, especially in college. It's becoming a very exciting brand of basketball. You saw the Iowa game, LSU, South Carolina. I mean, I'm telling you, people are getting pumped about women's basketball in college. You bring this brand of basketball to Tennessee, and they're going to start filling up that arena, which is going to be super exciting. Look what's happened with the baseball program. Look what's happened with the basketball program, football program. Danny White is building something special over there. He really is doing a great job. And let's take a look at some of his former hires, if you want to know why I'm so fired up about this. Here's his former hires: Bobby Hurley, Buffalo men's basketball; Lance Leopold, Buffalo football, who's now at Kansas, and he's an outstanding coach. Nate Oates, Buffalo basketball, made the Final Four this year. Just saying. Scott Frost at UCF. Let me tell you something. A few years ago, Scott Frost was the hottest head coach in college football, not at a premium place. He didn't perform well after he left, but he was undefeated at UCF, by the way. And then Johnny Dawkins at UCF basketball, and of course Josh Heupel, UCF football, and Josh Heupel, Tennessee football. And we were told over and over by all the pundits out there, Tennessee would be years before we'd get back in winning form. And we went to a bowl game that year under Josh Heupel. I believe it was Barrett Saleh that said it would take us 5 years to get back to a winning program, and we had it coming to us because of what we did in the coaching search and all that Shiano stuff.
I was not exactly right.
I don't think you were right there, Barrett. And then we went 11-2. And last year we were 9-4, which was a down year for us. This year I couldn't be more pumped. It's going to be outstanding. So I think Danny White's made a great hire here. You know, we'll see. The proof will be in the pudding. She's won everywhere she's been, and she's won very quickly. That brand of basketball is going to get people watching. You wait and see what happens at Thompson Bowling. If they start winning and it's a super exciting brand of basketball, it's going to get tons of people interested. And there is already a core base of Lady Vols fans. Some people call it the mafia. I tell you, they are loyal and they are rabid. And I think they will go crazy over this style of basketball, not unlike the state of Tennessee has done over our football program. You've seen how excited people get about this offense. I mean, you remember the first year in 2021 might be my favorite year of football. We were supposed to suck. And we come out there and we jump out to 28-0 on Missouri, 35-7 on South Carolina in the first quarter. In the first quarter, both teams. I'm going, what is happening here? Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. It's like, this is nuts. You might see that in ladies Vols basketball. And if that happens, watch Knoxville explode. There is something very special brewing over there in Knoxville. You've seen it with all our programs. The only thing that was lacking was ladies basketball. This could be special. Just saying. If you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Let's continue to cover all this big college sports news. Of course, my Vols, the SEC, sometimes the Big Ten and ACC. And if you've not subscribed, it's right here. Why? Why can't you just hit that button? 50% of you don't hit the button.
I'm not going to beg you. My track record speaks for itself.
Can we stop this cruel game and allow the boy to keep one shred of dignity?
And right over here is the most recent video YouTube thinks you'll like based on your viewing history. And we'll see you next time on Sports Talk Jay.